Welcome back to Whiskey with E. I'm Eric. Now today we are doing a whiskey without the E. We are doing the ABERLOUR BUNADH. This is a batch 69 coming in at 61.2%. Ralphie loves this non-chill filtered. Alrighty, so it's matured in Spanish Oloroso cherry butts. Let's just say I tried to do this review just before and it cut out, so note to self, we have 13 minutes of recording time. Let's get it. Alrighties, now, when you first open this bottle, you will realize that the wax does not have a pulley tab like a Booker's bourbon or something, so you will have to grab a knife and, go like this. Just aim the knife outways, just run it around that lid, and then bam, you just kind of cut the wax and then pause for the cork pop. Boom. Alrighty. Now, see, I already got some poured in here, but you know what? We're going to pour up some more. Let's go. We're going to leave that here. And then I'm going to pour up more in this one because this is the one that we're going to add in some water. Oh, here we go. Alrighty. You know what? We'll pause. Nah, fuck it. Alright, here we go. Teaspoon of water, just a little bit. Not a full teaspoon, but enough to do a few drops. Alright, a few drops. Alrighties. Now, while that's sitting, I am going to have a little read at the back for you. Alrighties, so here we go. ABERLOUR, established 1879, BUNADH. Speyside single malt Scotch whisky. BUNADH was born in the Speyside village of ABERLOUR, made with local spring water from the Ben Rinnes and barley, now locally sourced from the fields near our distillery. I'm trying to talk so that it doesn't echo too much because I am in the kitchen. My apologies. All right. Let the cherry cask add depth. We handpicked Spanish cherry cask, filling them with the whiskey for the first time. First fill. This means their intense flavors infuse BUNADH as the years pass. It does not specify how many years it is a non-age stated product. Let the old ways live on. BUNADH means the original in Gaelic because we make every bottle as we would have done 100 years ago in batches with no chill filtering. No chill filtering. Ralphie would love this shit. Let the deed show. BUNADH is as close as you can get to tasting a dram at original cask strength at our distillery, just as our founder James Fleming would have done in 1879. Then as now, the truth is in the tasting. Alrighties, now it says here, the look is deep, rich amber. Deep, rich amber. Okay. The aroma is deep with spice, praline, and spiced orange. Okay, yep. Okay, yeah, I get it. All right, so praline is like a confectionery. It's like a lolly almost, made out of almonds and that. Now it does have this vanilla-y caramel kind of vibe to it. And yes, there is a spiced orange. There's almost like even a chocolatey note there. Cherries. Anyway, let's see what else they say here. The taste is full with black cherries. Ginger and dark chocolate. The finish is long, balanced with a touch of oak. The deed is in the tasting. ABERLOUR Distillery, ABERLOUR Speyside. There you go. So that's what it says back here, ladies and gents. Alrighties. So full disclosure, I bought this a few years ago for roughly $180. Now, I don't think, if you can still find a batch 69 out in your liquor stores, then that's awesome. But I'm assuming it's like batch 70 somethings now here in 2024. Let's just say I opened up this yesterday. I was just in one of those moods that I really needed to try something different, and this has been sitting on the shelf for some time, so I grabbed it and here we are. Alrighty. Alrighties, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Here we go, on the nose. Yep, so that praline vibe, it is like a caramel, it is like a vanilla, like caramelized. You are getting an orangey note there. You know what? If you're just used to nosing like a cheap blended scotch, this is not it. All right, this is something that a bourbon lover would appreciate nosing. Like, you're almost getting vibes of it's almost like a bourbon, you know, but there, obviously you can pick out that it's a scotch, but there is things in this that a bourbon lover would love, you know what I mean? But you know what? Let's have a sip. Here we go. Cheers, everyone. Mm. Mm. All right. As soon as you swallow that, now I did splush it a little bit. As soon as you swallow that, a little like that European oak spice comes in. Yes, you do get a gingery kind of spice vibe, all right? But it does just carry on to this really fruity, like the dark cherries kind of fruity note. There is that chocolate there. You could almost say it's chocolate, like, you know, that expensive kind of chocolate that has the fillings with different flavors, or, you know, like orange in this case. Let's just say it's beautiful, guys. Now, I wish I could say that was my first sip, but we just tried to do this before. Now, full disclosure, the first sip was a whole lot more spicy. Alrighty, so this takes a little bit of, this takes a few sips for you to get acclimated. So when you first have a sip, you're gonna feel that intense spiciness. You're gonna look at it like it's ethanol alcohol burn, but trust me, it's not, guys. Now, I know there's a lot of Scotch whisky reviewers out there that probably refuse to drink this the way it is, and they're going to want to add water in this, hence why we did add water into this glass right here. But I'm just saying, if you are a bourbon lover and you enjoy your barrel-proof bourbons, you're going to love to drink this the way it is at cask strength. Alrighties, let's go for another sip. Cheers, everyone. Like the apple note in here, it's not like green apples. It's almost like cooked, baked apples. Oh, man. But that cherry note, that dark chocolatey kind of vibes deep in the back. It's just a beautiful nose, guys. Praline is definitely a good descriptor. There you go. Cheers, everyone. Let's go for another sip. Here we go. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, a little bit of a spice comes on. Oh, man. But it just rolls over with this coating, this sweet coating of cherry, like that spiced ginger, that chocolate that's covered in orange. I mean, the orange is covered in chocolate. You know what? This is an awesome batch, guys. Now, full disclosure, this is the first ABERLOUR batch that I've gotten to try, so take that as a grain of salt. Let's just say my first experience of it, I'm enjoying this, but does it justify the price? Keep in mind, here in Australia in 2024, this bottle, you know, they retail for roughly $180, give or take, you know, but honestly, everything at like a cask strength is really expensive here in Australia, isn't it? Oh my goodness. But let's give this a nose, the water dropped citro. You can almost say there is more oak coming out. There's more maybe vanilla notes coming out. Keep in mind, this is a little Glen too. All right, so I really don't like nosing out of the little Glen, to be perfectly honest, but I mean, it's really similar, guys. It's really similar. You're just getting more of a dark note here, you know, more of that praline vibes. This just, you're almost feeling like it's more sweet maybe, you know, more sweet vanillas, more sweet caramels. You could almost say it's like a bourbon, it's that sweet. You know how bourbon, we feel that is more sweet, you know, but even though this is a Scotch, I'm not saying I'm getting much maltiness. All right, now a lot of people, they don't like Scotch. Maybe they don't like the maltiness in it. Hence why if you're a bourbon drinker, you might not like high malt content in things, and then you're not gonna like certain Scotches. But this Scotch, you're not getting much maltiness, guys. You know what? I'm gonna have a sip with the water dripped. Let's go. Ah, yeah, the cherries, that slight dark chocolatey note. Now with the water, it definitely tames down that spice, that European spice, that gingery spice. It tames that down. So, you know, if you're worried about getting blasted away by the proof, the alcohol content, then yes, a few drips of water is going to tame it down. It's not going to be as offensive. But honestly, I'm a barrel-proof bourbon kind of drinker, so cask strength, I don't like to add in any water. That is just me. But let me know in the comments if you have tried any ABERLOUR, BUNADH, you know what I mean? This is batch 69. Let me know what is your favorite batch that you have tried. Like, comment, subscribe. Oh my goodness. Honestly, this is freaking awesome right now. I'm enjoying it. Is it worth $180? That can be debated. I mean, you can get a wild turkey rare breed for $115, but it's just not the same experience, is it? You know what I mean? Like, if you wanted to taste something like this that is cask strength, nowadays in 2024, you're gonna have to pay a little bit extra for it. But cheers, everyone. This video is probably gonna cut out anytime. That's why I keep saying like, comment, subscribe. You're all appreciated. Drink responsibly, share it with friends, and definitely don't drink and drive, guys. Yeah, just a whole lot more soft and approachable. Honestly, I can't even fully begin to really explain how awesome this is. I mean, I've tried on this video, but